that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team count, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support pride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reason.
Okay, Coach, we are in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. This was the scene a few minutes ago, the dog pound in full to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Go! Mike 42! I got
Mayfield down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. With it is Jackson. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Here we go, set, 50, plant. I'm coming. Ready?
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback, Denzel Ward. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 31, Mayfield is going to float this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, 69 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pass caught by A.J. Brown, and that's his first NFL catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Charlie.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Mack Wilson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Derrick Henry, and an alley to run. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. The kick by Joseph is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That's good. First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
King! Hey, alert! Hey, wahoo!
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Check 31, check 31.
Check 52.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Hey, alert 33.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
180.
55. Hey, tight.
Run.
Watch out.
Regular.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
20.
Strong right. Let's get the ball. Hey, watch it.
Regular. X3. 218. Chop. I got you.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple. Down to the 19.
The tackle made by Harold Landry.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, award 33.
Here's Mayfield. He finds his target at the 9. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Run.
Now Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
4 down. Shoot.
Alert, 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 alert.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. This is Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Henry. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. First down, a run with Smallwood. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
Tannehill now to throw. And he'll find Hall. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Scott Miller with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. won't put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 30 on second down, Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield to throw it. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
3rd and 2, Tannehill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now Natson.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
3 buzz. Check.
Regular.
Check 26.
Protein spill. Hey, alert 33.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
King.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Alert, 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 alert.
55, Mike 55.
On third down, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
80 weapons. Shoot, shoot. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Bravo. 44 X3.
Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, Haywood. 70, Indy.
Screen. Rock the screen. Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo.
You get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Brown's territory now at the 43. Broke through some contacts, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Henry, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
Hard.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 5 now. Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Down. 18 Gator. 44. Here we go, G. Get up. 61. Man, lead them.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield.
Go! You draw forfeit. Back. Watch the ship.
Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. That is caught. It's Tajae Sharpe. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 6 yards away. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The extra point up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Regular.
Throwing, Mayfield. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. All going deep here for Taylor, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Tighten up. Bang. Run.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Nick Chubb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Regular. Hey, exit.
Mayfield looks to throw. Drops it off for Chubb. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Steps away to his, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set, ready? 10-2 stop.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 51's a Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
51, Mike 51. Rabbit.
Set, go.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He's back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Team 6. Team 6.
Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike. It's been a long day for you.
Team 7.
Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. He'll look to throw. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got one timeout left, want to save it.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So everything rests now on the right foot of Austin Seibert. With 3 seconds to... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Titans, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they obviously fall to